Talking about the secret engine, HashiCorp Vault has a really good integration towards the AWS, Google Cloud, Oracle Cloud, Azure, and even you can store your own custom credential inside your HashiCorp Vault. So in this session, we are just going to go through some basic command to manage your secret engine. So we will just take a look on how to list all the secret engine available inside your HashiCorp server. Also, we are just going to take a look like how you can enable and disable various secret engine. Before we jump onto the terminal, let's go through a few more details about the secret engine. So here's a really good picture from a HashiCorp describing about the secret engine. So on the left hand side as well as on the right hand side, you will see all the cloud service provider and their integration towards the secret engine. So consider a secret engine as an additional plugin with your HashiCorp Vault. So with the help of these plugins, you can store the different type of credential inside your HashiCorp Vault. So if you want to work with the Google Cloud, then you can just enable that particular secret engine and you can store the credential from a Google Cloud. And similarly, you can enable it for AWS or Azure based on your requirement, so that you can store the different types of credential inside your same HashiCorp Vault. And you can have a multiple secret engine enabled inside your HashiCorp Vault. So this is a really good picture which represents like how the secret engine works and how it is integrated with the different cloud service provider. Alright, so this is my terminal, and the command which I'm just going to run is to verify all the secret engine path available onto my HashiCorp server. So the command which I'm just going to run is the vault secret list, and it will list out all the secret engine path which is available onto my HashiCorp Vault server. And always remember, whenever you install HashiCorp Vault server, then there are some default secret engine path. So here you will see the cubbyhole, identity, secret and sys. These are the default secret engine path which is already available onto our HashiCorp Vault server. But here I have created my own custom secret engine path with the name my. So by that way, which I have shown in the previous session also, like how to create those. But to list all the secret engine path, you need to run this command. And in the next step, we are just going to create, or we are just going to enable the AWS secret engine path also. So to enable the AWS secret engine path, we are going to run this command. So the command is vault secrets enable. Then we need to specify the path, which is again going to be the AWS, and the name of the secret engine, that is AWS. Just simply run this command and it should enable the secret engine path for AWS. And again, we can run the same vault secret list command to verify that that secret engine path has been enabled or not. So simply copy and paste and run the command. So here you can see this is the previous output and there were 5 in the list, and now this is the new output, and here you can see there are 6 in the list. So now we have enabled the AWS secret engine path and with using this vault secret enable command. In the next session, we are just gonna store some credential from AWS into our AWS secret engine path. But as of now, in this session, we are just going through the basic command to manage our secret engine path. So this is the first command which you have seen to enable the secret engine path. Alright, so now after enabling the secret engine path, how can I disable it? So I'm just gonna clear the screen over here. And I'm just going to run the command vault secret disable AWS. And remember, you need to put the correct name over here. Otherwise, you won't be able to disable the secret engine path. So I'm just going to simply hit enter. And here you can see the message comes out to be success, and it has disabled the secret engine at AWS path. And we can verify again using the vault secret list. So here you can see the list has now reduced to 5 secret engine path. Similarly, you can disable your own custom secret engine path, so which I have created. I have run the same one again. So I can just remove AWS and I can just type in my and hit enter. So here you can see it has disabled the my also. So I'm just gonna clear once again, and I'm just gonna rerun the command to list all of it. So here you can see that now the list is only showing the 4 which are the default secret engine path which you generally get after you install the HashiCorp Vault server. So this is the command which you can use to disable the secret engine path based on the types of secret engines which you have created. Alright, so now you know more about the secret engine. In the next session, we are going to take some more concrete example of dynamic secrets. So we will be generating the secrets dynamically, and there we will be taking an example with a AWS account. So we will be using the root user access key and the secret key once, but after that we will be generating the dynamic secrets based on the IAM roles and the policies.